Good afternoon, everybody. So for speech number 4, I wanted to keep this light, and looking at the requirements, I thought I would do one that was for common misconceptions. So I did my speech on Star Wars versus Star Trek. Which one do you guys think is better? So I'm gonna give the reasons why I think Star Wars is better than Star Trek, and that's where I think it's really good. So the war rages on. So the battle between two of science fiction's most iconic franchise, Star Wars and Star Trek, is a battle that has been discussed by fans for over 30 years. The two science fiction phenomenon appear to have the same basic creative foundations. Both were designed to speak to Americans in need of social, moral, and guidance. However, this is where the similarities between the two end. In 1977, George Lucas introduced the world to Star Wars and went on to conceive the greatest science fantasy franchise of all time. Star Wars has been made into 6 movies. These movies are some of the top money-making films of all time. Star Wars has the best characters ever, from Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Princess Leia, Han Solo, to Darth Vader, who is the greatest cinematic villain of all time. In 1966, Star Trek, the original series, was created by Gene Roddenberry. Star Trek is based in the future, our future. It does not have the same fairy tale theme as Star Wars. Star Trek has been made into 10 movies. However, none of the Star Trek movies are even on the top 40 grossy films list. Star Trek has given us some unforgettable characters as well, especially a starship captain of the Enterprise who doesn't know how to put sentences together or speak clearly. That's what I think. Um, here's the 10 reasons why Star Wars is better than Star Trek for me. Number 10, Princess Leia in a gold bikini chained to a fat alien. Nothing else needs to be said about that right there. Number 9, um, Star Wars has the Millennium Falcon. Number 8, lightsabers and Jedi's. Number 7, Star Wars has better alien and character design. Number 6, Boba Fett. Number 5, A Long Time Ago in a Galaxy Far, Far Away. Number 4, R2-D2 and C-3PO. Number 3, Han Solo. Number 2, TIE Fighters, X-Wings, and other incredible spaceships. And the number one reason why Star Wars is better than Star Trek, Darth Vader. Many of Star Wars and Star Trek fans are fans of both, but Star Wars has a wider following. Fans of Star Wars range from young children to adults. Star Wars is easy for young kids who have shorter attention spans than their adult counterparts find Star Wars easy to follow. Star Wars has been widely received around the world by all kinds of people. Star Trek also has a wide audience covering the globe. Its fans also cover a wide age group. Star Trek, however, does not have as large a following of youth. Star Trek fans tend to be more immersed into the world of Star Trek. The typical fan becomes interested in Star Trek during their teen years. While neither Star Wars or Star Trek is inclusive of one group of people, their main audience is drawn from different people. Star Wars movies contain simple melodramatic plots that are easy for the masses to enjoy. Star Trek has much more complicated plots that make it harder to follow and require more thinking. Star Wars only requires a suspension of reality and that you just believe in its universe. Star Trek is firmly placed in science, excuse me, and does not accept a world based in the impossible. Star Wars is something that even a normally visually child can enjoy. In conclusion, while Star Wars may have some lessons and goals, its main purpose entertain as many people as possible, and is to be enjoyed by all. Star Trek, on the other hand, excuse me again. Star Trek, on the other hand, attempts to teach, instruct, and enlighten. Its lessons are not ones that everyone is willing to get behind. The Star Wars and Star Trek franchise will follow their own destiny. Which one will you gravitate towards? Thank you.